So tandaan, pag synonyms, we're looking for the word with the closest meaning to our underlined word or bold o kaya italicized word. Okay, closest in meaning, hindi parehong-pareho ha. Closest lang, ano? Parang similar lang sila. Okay, try this. Her altruistic actions during the typhoon showed she prioritized others over herself. Okay, type in your answer. So una, alamin yung nature ng word. Positive ba to o negative? Tingnan yung options. Eliminate. So kung may natirang dalawang positive, weigh them. Alin sa dalawa ang mas pasok? Kailangan talaga tumuto kayo dito sa sentence natin. Una, alamin natin kung positive or negative yung word. Her altruistic actions, okay, so dinidescribe ang kanyang action. Anong klaseng actions ba to? During the typhoon, so isa tong calamity, showed that she prioritized others over herself. So positive ba to o negative? So yung actions niya daw, pinakita na prioritize niya yung iba. Inuna niya yung iba kaysa sa sarili niya. So positive siya, correct. So positive word ang hanapin natin. So X na agad si A. Generous, pwede pa. Ambitious, positive din. Sige, iwan muna natin. Indifferent, so wrong na agad. Kasi ang in, meaning nito not. So, ibig sabihin, negative word yan. So, may tatlo na lang tayo. Generous, ambitious, charitable. I-X din natin si letter C kasi hindi, medyo malayo na siya. Hindi naman personal gain kapag sinabi natin selflessness. Diba? So, alisin natin si ambitious. Generous or charitable? Okay, generous can be one of the answers, but the best answer is letter E. Charitable. Why? Kasi po, ang pagiging generous, hindi naman siya sign na ikaw ay selfless na. Opo? Hindi siya sign na selfless ka. Mapagbigay ka, pero hindi natin alam kung, siguro sobra mo lang yon, pero hindi natin alam kung uunahin mo ba yung iba or sarili mo. Kasi ang meaning ng charitable, itype ko dito or altruistic, is selfless concern for others. Ayan, selfless concern for others. Yung po pala yung pinaka-meaning ng altruistic. Same ni charitable. Okay? So, this is the best answer. Okay? So, kailangan pala i-weigh talaga natin yung dalawa or tatlong positive word. Okay? Okay tayo dito? Pa-type nga ng 4 kung okay tayo sa number 4. Agree ba sa sagot? Ayun na, mag-weigh tayo. Yun yung sinabi ko kanina, may word climb tayo. Iba-iba ng extremity ang bawat word. Mayroong mild lang, mayroong extreme yung meaning niya, and the like. So we have to be careful with that. Okay, next po tayo. Picture sa gusto. 3, 2, 1. Opo. Mas malalim pa yung mga words sa exam nyo. Kaya kailangan, guys, pag-aralan nyo talaga yung buong sentences. Kung basta una nyo lagi, positive ba tong word na to o negative? Yun muna lagi. Opo, next tayo. Synonyms pa rin tayo, guys, ha? Synonyms. His tacit approval was evident in his silence and subtle nod. 3, 2, 1. Okay, isa-isahin nga natin. His tacit approval was evident. Ayan, so kitang-kita daw. Anong dinidescribe natin? Approval. Paano niya pinakita yung kanyang approval? Pagpayag, pag-agree sa isang bagay. It was evident in his silence and subtle nod. Ito ba ay verbal? Siyempre hindi. Kasi hindi nga nagsalita. Silent lang. Oh. Silent. In his silence. Written, hindi naman sinabing nagsulat. Detailed? So, hindi din siya detailed. No, kasi expressions lang eh. And actions. Implied or vague? Itong nakita kong sagot nyo, implied or vague? Okay. Alin kaya sa dalawa? Parang ano tong dalawa, no? Magkaiba sila ng meaning. Ano ba pag sinabi nating vague? Anong meaning ng vague sa inyo, guys? Anong pagkakaano nyo sa vague? Kinakabahan ka sa Huwag kang kabahan. Malabo yung vague, di ba? Kaya lang kasi sabi dito, it was evident. Malabo ba siya kung sinabing very evident naman yung approval? So, doon tayo mamamali. Oo, kasi evident daw sa kanyang silence and subtle nod. So, ang perfect answer dito, guys, is letter D, implied. 'Di ba? Anong meaning ng implied? Lagi nating tong naririnig. Lalo yung may mga anak dyan na nagbabasa ng Greek stories. What does the story imply? Mga ganun lagi, 'di ba? What does the author imply? Anong meaning ng imply? Ano yung meaning ng imply? Oo, without explicit confirmation, no? Very ano lang. Very demure, very cutesy. So pag sinabi nating implied, it's the same with tacit. Parehong-pareho sila ng meaning, unspoken but understood. Ayan. So ang meaning ng tacit ay pareho ng meaning ng implied. Unspoken but understood. Obvious. Yun yung pahiwatig. Exactly, Sir Ross. Yun yung pinakapahiwatig. No? Yun yung makukuha mong meaning. Suggested, yes. So, kaya mali si letter E kasi hindi siya malinaw. Kapag vague, hindi siya malinaw. Ano? Unclear. Pero dito kasi, parang sa story natin, nagkaintindihan naman sila. No, nagkaintindihan. So, hindi siya unclear. Okay? Hindi lang verbal or written or ano mo yun, vocal yung approval, pero nagkaintindihan. Alright? Type 5 nga kung agree dito sa ating number 5. Gets? Gets? So may ganyang pangyayari. Kailangan talaga guys, huwag nyo siyang by experience nyo. You have to really stick to the context, no? Ano ba yung nangyayari, yung story sa sentence natin. Ano? Ayun. Okay, good job guys. Picture na yung gusto. 3, 2, 1. Okay, next tayo. Last one for synonym. Tama ba? Last one. Parang last one. Ayan, game. The speech was replete with historical references, showing thorough research. So ang dinidescribe natin ay si speech. Okay, lagi niyo alamin ano yung dinidescribe. Kinakabahan po siya. The speech was replete with historical references. Okay, may historical references daw. So, grabing pagre-research ang ginawa para gumawa ng speech. Yun yung kwento dito. Ito yung nangyayari ha. Showing thorough research. Okay, so yung action na yon, na pagdagdag niya ng historical references is showing thorough research. So, pag sinabing thorough, intensive. No? Sobrang galing. Ganon. Pag thorough research. So what kind of speech is it? Lacking ba to? So hindi. Kasi nga, may thorough research. Pero mo, nagdagdag pa ng historical reference. Grabe yung pagre-research talaga. Overwhelmed? No. So it's not synonymous to replete. Actually, it's antonym siya, no? So the full, tingnan natin. Concerned? Or diluted. When we say diluted, it means weak. Weak. Weakened or thin. Ayan. So parang negative din itong letter E. So we have full or concerned. Ano kayang mas bagay? It is, syempre it is letter C. Full. Ayan. So yung concerned medyo malabo na, no? Medyo malayo na siya, irrelevant na kasi wala namang tinutukoy na specific topic, no? And the like. Okay, so the answer is 4. Okay, sino nakatama sa 6? Patay nga ng 6. Nakatama sa 6. Nice. Okay, so ayan ha. Ang overwhelm kasi negative din siya, kaya hindi natin siya ineliminate na natin agad. So that's all for synonyms. Kailangan pag-aralan nyo talaga yung buong sentence. No, alamin, positive ba o negative hinahanap ko? Maganda ba yung effect niya or hindi? O, tapos eliminate na. So kadalasan no, may mga new word din sa sentence, sa choices, katulad nitong diluted. So siguro wag ka na, kung hindi mo alam yung meaning ng word, medyo wag mo siyang gawing option. Kung meron namang napipisil ka na tamang sagot din. Ano? Maging choice mo na lang yung difficult word sa choices kung malabo, malayo yung apat na choices. Yun na lang ta. Ano?